This week on The Young and the Restless, Jack and Kyle face off against Jeremy Stark, and Phyllis finds a job. Advice from Tucker, an unexpected visit from Adam, and a desire to take a chance from Kyle. Summer is overjoyed to see Kyle return from the cabin and return to the Abbott home. The two of them share a passionate kiss, and he comments on the tree's stunning appearance. Summer resisted finishing the decorations without him. Hot chocolate at Crimson Lights awaits Ashley and Tucker. This was a great day, and he appreciates her company. Even now, she can't believe he planned a picnic in the middle of winter. What happened to her was magical, she says candidly. Happily, he still has the ability to impress her. She is extremely curious as to his motivations behind offering to bankroll her own empire. He merely wishes to assist her in developing an independent business from Jabot in the same manner in which he did when she relocated to Paris many years ago. He was impressed, making him sad when she eventually joined Jabot. Before he pounces on the company, Ashley wonders if this is a misguided attempt to protect her. Tucker sighs and says he only wants her to be happy, but he knows it will take time to earn her trust. It's in her blood, Ashley says. Jabot is in her veins. Tucker says no one else in the Abbott family shares her father's independent spirit, to which Ashley responds, "Then why do I need you?" Tucker gestures dismissively with his hands. "No, you don't. The two make a great team," he mutters. After Ashley expresses her appreciation for the pleasant and unexpected day, she departs. There's a movie night going on at Chelsea's with her boyfriend Billy. He worries that starting It's a Wonderful Life after everything she's been through might be a bad idea. She is processing the more difficult material and emerging stronger. Lily and Devon announce to Daniel at Society that they are supporting his project. When discussing the next steps, Daniel expresses his eagerness to get going. Devon can't believe he doesn't already have a team. Without a legally binding agreement, Daniel could make no promises. With renewed zeal, he pledges to assemble the best possible team and bring this vision to fruition. When Daniel makes his offer, he asks Devon if he regrets it. Assuring him Daniel describes the site as a place where users can have fun while also accomplishing something important in their lives. As of right now, he's targeting the month of March for a major announcement. That makes Devon nervous because she thinks it's too soon. The United Nations has stated that countries are far from meeting their climate change targets. By the end of March, Daniel is confident he will have made sufficient progress. Devon is doubtful because he doesn't yet have a team. Daniel acknowledges the scope of the undertaking and assures us everything will fall into place. They have full support for him even though Lily suggests they end it there. The trip to see Dominic is urgent, so Devon must leave. If Daniel is to make any assumptions, he thinks that he is looking forward to Christmas. Devon is excited for him to create some lasting experiences. Daniel is given a bear hug and he leaves. Lily insists that she too must depart, though she expresses her delight at Daniel's return. Daniel assures them he will not disappoint them. Kyle, while visiting the Abbott estate with his mother, discovers an ornament he had sent to his father from Canada. Kyle reassures Jack that the meeting was successful as he and Tracy enter. It breaks Tracy's heart to see how hard it is going to be for Kyle to spend the holidays trying to explain Diane's absence to Harrison. She can't wait to dig into the ornament box. Tracy offers to help Summer get some egg milk. Kyle warns Jack that he and his father cannot simply rely on a Christmas miracle to stop the man who is threatening Jack's mother. Tracy and Summer have reunited with Summer and Kyle, and Tracy is concerned that she may have misplaced an ornament from Catherine because she can't seem to track it down. She leaves as Jack, Kyle, and Summer bemoan the fact that Diane will miss her first Christmas with Harrison because she is hiding out at the cabin. Summer feels they should report Jeremy Stark to the police for protection. Jack considers this to be an error. Kyle and I are committed to seeing this through to completion. Chelsea and Billy are watching the film at Chelsea's house when Chelsea starts to look uneasy. Tracy, Jack, Kyle, and Summer have completed the Christmas tree at the Abbott residence and are waiting for Harrison to place the star on top. Before leaving, Tracy reassures Kyle that Diane is a fighter and that everything will be okay. Summer tells Kyle, "Please be careful," after hearing that Jack and he are also leaving. Auld Lang Syne is being sung and snacks are being eaten at Chelsea's house, where Chelsea and Billy are spending the evening. She claims that after everything turned gray, color is slowly returning to the world. She tells Billy she found parts of the film emotionally draining, but she's fine now. Summer visits Jabbat and discovers Phyllis in the office, sorting through paperwork. Phyllis says she's cleaning out her office and offers Summer the option of calling security if the latter is concerned about theft. She doubts that being fired because of your private life is allowed by law. Summer confirms this and points out to her mother that she has been cautioned many times against getting physical with Diane. Now that she is no longer involved with Marchetti, she hopes that her family can return to its former state of unity. "Are you serious?" Phyllis exclaims. "In support of Diane Jenkins, you decided to fire me. You want me to forget about it and move on with my life." When Kyle and Jack enter Jeremy Stark's suite, he makes fun of how serious they are acting. When he says that Diane is leaving town, Kyle makes a move toward him. Father and son have a talk after Jack steps in to tell his son that this isn't going to help. Kyle is furious that he has never been able to fathom why his mom married Stark. Jeremy declares that he does not anticipate this to occur. Jack says they had no idea they would be drawn into this situation. Kyle accuses Stark of threatening Diane, which caused her to abruptly leave without saying goodbye. Again, Jack restrains his son and informs Stark that the person with whom he has a score to settle is Diane, who is no longer in the picture. Jeremy says with a grin, "How convenient." Jack claims he is no longer interested in staying. Stark speculates that maybe they've hidden her away. Kyle is fuming because his son is hurting. Jack hopes to find a solution so that both he and Stark can move forward with their respective plans. Stark says, "I can't promise anything, but I'll give it some thought." Phyllis tells Summer at Jabbat that all she wanted to do was be there for her and look out for her. Yes, it was a mess, but that's the price you pay for being a mother and doing what you must to safeguard your children and other loved ones. She will never trust Diane again because she knows that Diane is lying to her. She knows that, as his mother, Kyle wants to believe her, but that doing so puts him at risk. The moment she was discovered, she escaped. Is it not true that she is Mother of the Year? According to Summer, her actions put her family in danger and made her husband hate her. "Mother, you betrayed me when you abandoned me to eliminate Diane. You're the one responsible for this." Having been through a lot, she tells Billy at Chelsea's house that Christmas will have more meaning this year. She's prepared with a present for Johnny and wishes for the holiday season to be one he and Connor can share. Billy plans to discuss the matter with Victoria. When he asks if Chelsea also apologized to Victoria, she says she did. That, at least, is what she's hoping will happen. Adam has just arrived and there's a knock at the door. Adam apologizes for interrupting, but he has gifts for Chelsea and Connor. Billy tells Chelsea that he is about to leave and that he hopes to see her again soon. She accepts Adam's presence and makes light of Connor's efforts to make something original for his father in the process. As a result, Adam thinks she'll want to skip the Newman holiday celebration. In a surprising turn of events, Chelsea tells him she wants to go. Sharon has finally convinced her it's time to face the world again. Upon witnessing Phyllis slam into crimson lights, Tucker offers the following advice: "Stop fighting the world so hard. If you can learn to relax and let go of your worries, you'll find that more good fortune comes your way." "Thanks for that," Phyllis says with a goofy expression on her face. When Daniel walks through the door, Phyllis immediately rushes to embrace him. He comments on her painfully wide grin and inquires as to the source of her happiness. They go out on the patio together and Tucker goes inside. As they sit outside on the patio, Phyllis breaks the news to Daniel that she has left her job at Marchetti. "Summer and I have come to the conclusion that our goals and expectations are different." Daniel considers this and then says, "Okay, tell me, what's the deal?" "If you ask Phyllis, she will tell you, doesn't matter, it's all good." After Billy leaves, Phyllis fumes that someone is going to ride in and save the Marchetti home division, which she founded. If she's not tied down, Daniel says she should join his team. Billy goes inside and sits down with Lily, who immediately asks about Chelsea's health. He claims that her strength is growing daily. He seems off, and she can feel it. Chelsea isn't in the best place for Billy to be complaining that Adam showed up and oozes misery. Lily observes that Billy appears to believe that he is the only one who can advise her on her current well-being. Over dinner at the Abbott residence, Kyle tells Jack that he is hopeful Stark paid for his animosity. They did everything they could, and Summer shows up to find out. The time for waiting has come. Ashley enters and inquires as to the status of Kyle's work trip. According to him, it was worthwhile. The tree is brought to her attention by Summer, and Ash compliments her on a job well done. She notices that everyone has been silent since she entered, and she wonders if anyone wants to fill her in on what's going on. On the patio of the coffee shop, Daniel informs Phyllis that Chancellor Winters is releasing his own gaming platform. Daniel shares her enthusiasm and says he's excited about it. He fills her in on the situation and explains that he needs an experienced leader to oversee everyone. That's someone like you. Phyllis appreciates that, unlike his sister, he trusts her. Daniel is of a different opinion and really wants her to agree with him. To Billy, Lily's voice seems hostile inside. What's going on in his mind at the moment is beyond her comprehension. You can't turn a blind eye to something this big. He should get help if he wants to fix the relationship. My recommendation is that we check into couples therapy. According to what Billy has heard, she is concerned that he is once again losing his mind. Lily maintains that the song is romantic in nature. His opinion is shared. She gratefully accepts his hands. Summer asks how things went with Stark after Ashley says she's going upstairs to take a bath at the Abbott mansion. Kyle is debating whether or not he should return to the lodge. Summer skeptics. On Christmas Eve, it seems risky to Jack. Kyle is skeptical that Stark will understand. To him, it's unthinkable that his mom would spend Christmas Day in the attic by herself. Over the phone from his suite, Jeremy informs his caller that he still has work to do in Geno City.